You know, when buying snacks for the game, you might have noticed one thing. Sports drinks bottles are smaller. A bag of chips has fewer chips, but they're still charging you just as much.
I'm sure you've begun to realize your favorite cookies have less cookies in the box, and your chips are starting to have a lot less chips in the bag.
And as an ice cream lover, what makes me the most angry is that ice cream cartons have actually shrunk in size, but not in price. I've had enough of what they call shrinkflation.
I love how he didn't mention the company's names, but the camera just pans over the Doritos, Oreos, Wheat Thins, and his favorite ice cream.
Some companies are trying to pull a fast one by shrinking the products little by little and hoping you won't notice.
Well, if you are one of the Americans experiencing this, you may be a victim of shrinkflation. It's no secret Biden has struggled to get his economic message to break through ahead of the 2024 election. I mean, it's either we complain about the items getting smaller or the prices getting higher.
The American public is tired of being played for suckers. I'm calling on companies to put a stop to this.
Mr. President, you could argue shrinkflation is the federal government offering less service for the same amount of taxes. But who's keeping track? Unfortunately, no one. This subreddit is dedicated to shrinkflation. It's absolutely hilarious because it's not just food that's being shrunk, it's like deodorant as well. Oh my gosh, 20 grams of shrinkflation from the original Pringles. That's insane. Every year, Girl Scout cookies somehow get smaller and smaller and more expensive. The thing is Girl Scout cookie took inflation and shrinkflation into the mix. They didn't even pick one, they just picked both and they ran with it. And people will still buy that stuff. Cause I know I do. Cause I do. I will buy my Thin Mints and my Samoas. Ain't no stopping me. I mean, at least it's unhealthy food, so maybe it is better for us. What do you think? Wow, that is a lot less cream in my Oreo. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. This better be fake. This is fake news. This better be fake news. My Sour Patch Kids got smaller? Oh no. 185 grams and now it's at 150 grams. We gonna fight. We gonna fight. That is my favorite candy. My favorite. Especially the Sour Patch watermelons. That thing gets me. Raw. I love my Sour Patch watermelons. Pringles is like getting roasted here. Everyone's talking about the Pringles. Shrinkflation. You know what? I saw the Betty Crocker mix also messed with their ingredients as well, but somebody was saying that they probably did a lot of sensory tests to make sure it tastes the same, but you're definitely getting a lot less. The Gatorade got skinnier and grew a waistline. I wonder what diet it's on. The inflation diet. But how much smaller can they keep getting? Eventually you will start snacking on those miniature foods soon, and then we're gonna need a magnifying glass just to find some snacks. If shrinkflation is an attempt by companies when times are tough to boost their profit margins by offering less product, what about when things get better? When inflation goes down, do you think companies will reverse their prices? No. What they're doing now isn't a course that they're going to reverse. You know, most healthy economies experience inflation, so I'm not completely against increased costs or shrinkflation. With the rising cost of labor and raw materials, companies need to adjust in one way or the other. I mean, it's not just a company's fault. Their suppliers are also feeling the squeeze from price increases. If they're sourcing their ingredients from a country experiencing, let's say, a labor strike demanding higher wages, then they're forced to pass those costs onto us, the consumers. Let's face it, a lot of our food is made using cheap labor from other developing countries. If we suddenly start paying people what they deserve, we're bound to feel the impact right here at home. But I want to hear what you think about all of this shrinkflation. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? What's your opinion? Comment down below and let me know.